Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market in the last 24 hours, a lot of key events have taken place, which is going to be shaping the crypto market for the remainder of the year. There are 8 months left, and let me tell you one thing, the bull market is still not over. The easiest way to see that is you will see that Bitcoin has finally started to show a little bit of momentum. Why is this momentum so important? Because after Trump actually put a pause on the tariff, the entire crypto market was able to show a really strong pull where Bitcoin was able to recapture the critical demand zone between 80 and 84,000. After that, there was a little bit of pullback, which was starting to increase the fear. But what really happened is a lot of people which did not believe in the crypto market doing well decided to take a leave, and the whales are finally making a recovery. Now, if you look at Dogecoin, you can see that it's slowly starting to creep up on 16 cents. The first critical support it will have to break through is going to be close to 17.5, and the trading volume is slowly starting to make a recovery. At the same time, China raises the tariffs on US to 125%, while President Trump signs a resolution overturning RS crypto rule targeting DeFi, while Dogecoin ETF high builds as SEC turns pro-crypto under new chairman, and top analysts project that Dogecoin is going to climb to 67 cents around the corner. Before we get into all of this, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with Dogecoin, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button right there, turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. Right there, slap a like on the video, just update to bar go, then push the video to more people. More people are paying attention to what's happening to Dogecoin. They decide to buy into it, start spiking up. All of us make a lot of profit. Now, first of all, I just want to show you guys the price action. Why is Dogecoin on a very critical zone? Now, it's very important for you to understand. If you just look at the super trend, you can see that the super trend is about to flip into an uptrend if we just cross above 16 cents. And will that be happening? It's very clear. Yes, it's going to be going into a super trend, and after that it will be in a little bit of an exploration zone. Why am I using that term even though we were in this price action for a long period of time? Is due to the fact that currently the current market events which are going on around the world is definitely making it a little bit harder to predict what's going to happen. So that's why it's going to be very important for you to understand that breaking over 17.5 cents can definitely send the entire crypto market into a very bullish sentiment, because usually when the retail investors make a return into the crypto market, the first place they like to go is meme coins. I mentioned this many times, and let me tell you one thing, meme coins is slowly starting to increase, but the trading volume is not able to keep up. But one thing that's going to be changing that is if Dogecoin is able to bring in a lot of trading volume. So currently it's sitting close to 1 billion, but obviously if you just look at the open interest, it's still not over 1 billion. And the long to the short ratio, well, it's clearly in favor of long traders, but not as strong as what it was about a month ago. So there is a little bit of uncertainty that's definitely spooking the investors, and especially the traders to be more precise, because the heavy leverage plays are definitely a little bit less, as close to 70% is going long. And Ethereum holders have entered a capitulation mode. For this could signal a prime accumulation zone from risk reward standpoint. And if you do see a little bit of recovery from Ethereum, a lot of meme fest is definitely going to be starting. And the European Union seeks to make a completely balanced trade deal with United States. As more, let's just say, trade deals are going on towards US and also other countries, China is also working on their end to ensure that they're able to get the piece of that cake without having to directly trade with US currently. And entity adjusted dormancy flow just dropped below 1 million. This historically indicates a micro bottom zone, meaning Ethereum might be undervalued and long-term holders are less inclined to sell. It also suggests sentiment is low and may have occurred, smart money might be accumulating. And Bitcoin rebound, the next intimate resistance stands at 94,000. Let me tell you one thing, Bitcoin breaking over 90,000 will send it to new highs, which will be very hard to slow the market down. And Bitcoin price at a risk at cooling CPI data fails to offset Trump tariff concerns. Even though Bitcoin could keep sliding a cooler than expected, US inflation data has sparked a fear that Trump may go harder on tariffs, a move that could eventually bring inflation back up in the long run. Now, even though the CPI data was in favor of crypto, it's definitely very clear that a lot of investors are spooked and there is great amount of fear. That's why the market was not able to react a very crazy way. And North Carolina introduces a bill to allow the use of crypto to pay taxes. This is huge, just to give you an idea, because the amount of things that can actually happen is crazy. North Carolina lawmakers have proposed a bill that would allow citizens to use crypto assets to carry out economic transactions, including tax payments. Now, if tax payments is something that the government will be accepting in form of crypto, you guys know that crypto is definitely starting to get a little bit of recognition, and Trump signs the first crypto bill into the US law. That's something a lot of traders are going to be very happy about. And New York AG urges Congress to ban crypto in pensions, enforce stricter federal oversight. Even though they're trying to do that, it's very clear that the president is still in favor of crypto as Trump signs a pro-crypto legalization. That's the reason why the entire market is able to see a really strong push up, and Bitcoin is definitely in favor of pushing even higher. And 21 Shares joins the race to launch spot Doge ETF in the US. Let me tell you one thing, the ETF is definitely going to be making a huge difference to the price of crypto, and especially Dogecoin. If Dogecoin is able to get its own ETF, there'll be a lot of things that will help, because the amount of money or liquidity that will flow into the crypto market, and especially Dogecoin, is going to be immersed. And 71 million Dogecoin in 24 hours. What's happening? Well, accounted for 11 million of those total liquidations. Well, let me tell you one thing. If you just look at the liquidations that Dogecoin was accumulating, let's say 4.5 million, and OKX about 1 million coming from there. So that's a lot of liquidations that's happened in the last 24 hours. And there is Doge holds its ground against Tron's threat. So as more people are hyping up Dogecoin market, and obviously SEC turns pro crypto, the ETF might be signed, and therefore Dogecoin definitely has very green lines which are going to be coming into favor. And this is also a big deal because two things have happened. Trump has gone pro crypto and also getting rid of some stuff which is actually against crypto. So there's definitely more bigger things to happen, but at the same time, everything I said today is no financial advice, just my personal opinion. If you guys want to put your money into anything, make sure you do your own research, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.